Okay. So before starting with the method, that is graphical method, let us try to understand that why we should use this method. Okay. So first of all, we will try to understand what is the nature of the graph of the equation in two variables. And here you will get the answer that why these equations are called as linear equations. Okay. So I have taken this page from textbook itself. You also can see in textbook. So here we have taken one example. Draw graph of 2x minus y is equal to 4. And for drawing that graph, one table is prepared, and in that table the suitable values of x and y are taken. How to make that table I will make you understand. Okay, so after getting the suitable values of x and y, when we plot these values on the graph, you can see that the values are plotted on the graph. For example, first coordinates are 0 and minus 4. Okay, so you can see 0 and minus 4 on the y-axis. See the line there. Then 2 comma 0. The second point is plotted on the x-axis. You can see it. 3 comma 2 is also plotted. And the final one is minus 1 comma minus 6. So all the points are plotted first, and when we try to draw the line, what we find is all the points are collinear. Okay, here 4 points are taken, but taking 4 points is not compulsory. You can take 3 points also, but you cannot take 2 points. Why? Because in geometry you have studied that one and only one line passes through 2 different points. Okay, so taking 2 points will not help you here. You will not understand whether you are right or you are wrong. Okay, so you have to take minimum 3 points. Always keep this in mind. So what we find is these points are collinear. That means what? A line passes through all these 4 points. That means graph of these equations in two variables is always a straight line, and that is why these equations are called as linear equations. Okay, so the graph of linear equations in two variables is always a line. You have to keep in mind. Okay, so while preparing table, if you want to get the answers very fast, one tip is also given here, that in the simple way, for first one you have to take x as 0. So when you take x as 0, immediately you get the value of y. And secondly, you take y as 0 so that you will get the value of x. And then the third point, you have to choose any suitable value of x and find y, or choose value of y and find x. Okay, so this way you can prepare the table. Okay, so why this method is used, do you understand? Because the graph of the equations in two variables is always a line. Okay, so it is called as linear equations in two variables. So let us see graphical method, and for this graphical method we will solve practice set 1.2. In this practice set 1.2, the first question is about completing the table to draw the graph of the equations. Okay, this is given to you so that you can understand how to take the points. Okay, so let us take the first question. X plus y is equal to 3. I am solving the first question for you. So let us solve it. X plus y is equal to 3. So you can see that value of x is given as 3. Below the table you can see the working is done, that how the value of y is found out. So when x is equal to 3, the equation becomes 3 plus y is equal to 3, and therefore y is equal to 3 minus 3, 0. So in the first box, in the first column, you can see we got the answer as 0. So write down the answer as 0 there, and below you have to write down ordered pair. So in round brackets 3 comma 0 is written. In the second column now you can see there that value of y is provided. So replace y by 5 there. When y is equal to 5, then the equation is going to become x plus 5 is equal to 3, and therefore x is equal to 3 minus 5, that is x is equal to minus 2. So put that value in the box. Below you have to write one more box, and in that you have to write down ordered pair. So write the value of x first, comma, and then the value of y. See the third one now. Here value of y is given as 3. So when y is equal to 3, the equation is going to become x plus 3 is equal to 3, and therefore x is equal to 3 minus 3, that is x is equal to 0. Okay. So here the third order pair we got as 0, 3. In this way you have to complete this table. Okay. This can come as a activity. You know that question number 2a and question number 3a are activity based. Okay. So such questions are asked for 2 marks in question number 2a and question number 3a. Okay. So now let us see actually what graphical method is. So here also we are taking one example. So practice set 1.1, from that we are taking question number 2. Okay. Practice set 1.2, from that we are taking question number 2. Solve the following simultaneous equations graphically. So here I have taken very first question, x plus y is equal to 6 and x minus y is equal to 4. Here we have to solve these equations graphically, so we have to prepare tables. One table for first equation and one table for second equation. Okay. So let us prepare the table first. So for the first equation is x plus y is equal to 6. Always try to write down the equation in form of one variable as we have done for substitution method. So here we can write down y is equal to 6 minus x. So it will become more simple for you to get the values. Even though I have shown you the working here, how we got the values, you can do it orally also, because y is equal to 6 minus x. So if you take the different values of x, very easily you can get the values of y. What care you have to take here is, you don't have to think of very big numbers. Why it is so? Because you all have observed the graph paper. Our graph paper has limited area. So there we cannot accommodate very big values. So you have to always think of small values. If you see the complete graph paper, it is rectangular shape, and if you hold it vertically, then on y-axis you can write down nearly 1 to 12 numbers above and 1 to 12 numbers below, and on right hand side you can write maximum 9, and on left hand side also you can write maximum 9. Okay, so this is the limited space is there in the graph paper. So you don't have to think of very big values. Always think of smaller values. Okay, you can take any values of your choice for x, but from that you have to find the value of y. For example, the first value of x is taken as 0. So when x is equal to 0, y is 6 minus 0 means 6. So we got the very first ordered pair as 0, 6. Then you can take 1, then the value of y is 5. So second ordered pair is 1, 5. When x is 2, y is 4. So we got the third ordered pair as 2, 4. As I have said, taking 3 points is enough, but if you take 4, it is better. Okay, it will be more accurate. So in the fourth pair, you can see that the value of x is taken as 3, and from that value of y is also 3. So we got here 4 ordered pairs, and from these we can plot these 4 points. Okay, so immediately after preparing the table, you can go to the graph paper, draw x-axis, draw y-axis, do the numbering. You know that the right hand side of the x-axis is positive, left hand side is negative. Similarly for y-axis, the upper part is positive and below you have to write negative. So give all the numberings there and plot these points and draw the line. Afterwards, you start with second equation. Second equation is x minus y is equal to 4. As I have said, you write it in the form of y. So you think that y is shifted to right hand side. So 4 is shifted to left hand side. So we are going to get y is equal to x minus 4. Once again, take the values of x and find the values of y. As I have said, you can take any values of your choice. So here also value of x is taken as 0. So y is minus 4. So first pair is 0 comma minus 4. When we take x as 1, the value of y is minus 3. When we take x as 2, the value of y is minus 2. And when we take x is equal to 3, the value of y is minus 1. Okay. Here all the positive values are taken for x. You can take negative values also. You can take zeros also. As I have said, that the simplest way that you can take 0 so that you will get the answers fast. Again, you got the 4 points here. Plot those points on the graph paper. Draw the line. Okay. So when you will draw both the lines, it will look like this. Okay, can you see the graph paper now? And you can see all the points are plotted there. For first equation, x plus y is equal to 6. Here, see the previous slide. Okay, x plus y is equal to 6. You can see all the points 0, 6, 1, 5, 2, 4 and 3, 3 all are printed there. Okay, so this way you have to plot the first line. You will observe that the equation of the line is also written over there, that is x plus y is equal to 6. Then you can see that also the 4 points are plotted for the second equation also, and we have to extend these lines so that they will intersect each other. You will find that these lines are intersecting in the point 5, 1. While writing the ordered pair, you have to write down the x coordinate first and then the y coordinate. Okay. So here these two lines are intersecting in the point 5, 1, and therefore the solution of this equation is x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 1. Okay. In this way, we are going to solve graphical method. Okay. One more sum I have taken. You will find that question number 6 is star marked. Okay. Here, why it is star marked? Because you will observe equation number 1 is not that simple. That is why it is star marked. So let us see now how to prepare the table for equation 1. Equation 1 is 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. So let us write down here now this in the form of one variable as we have done for substitution method. So here I am finding the value of x. For that purpose, let us solve it. Equation is 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. Therefore, 2x is equal to 4 plus 3y, and therefore x is equal to 4 plus 3y upon 2. Okay, so we have expressed y in the form x in the form of y. Okay. Now the next thing is to choose the values. Here you have to choose the values very carefully because the value of x should not be in fraction. For example, if you take the value of y as 1, just think, see there, x is equal to 4 plus 3y upon 2. If you take the value of y as 1, then 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 is not divisible by 2. So don't take any values. You have to take here the suitable values. That is why this sum is star marked. In other sums, you can take any values and you are going to get the value of x or y very easily. But this is little bit different. So you have to think in such a way that the value of x should not be fraction. For example, you can see that 4 is divisible by 2. So second term if we make 0, that means if we take y is equal to 0, the second term will be 0 and we can divide 4 by 2 and the value of x we will get as 2. So think and take the values. Like here y is taken as 0 and from that you will observe that value of x is 2. Okay. Now for selecting the other values, what you have to do is, as you have got one value as 0, you have chosen one value. So to that value, you have to just add and subtract the denominator. So here denominator is 2. So you have to add and subtract. So when 2 is added to 0, you will get 2. So second value you will take as 2. And when y is equal to 2, you can see the working below. X is equal to 4 plus 3 into 2 divided by 2. So x is equal to 4 plus 6 divided by 2. X is equal to 10 upon 2 and from that x is equal to 5. Okay. In the beginning you write down all the values of y in the second row there and values of x you go on writing in the first row. Then as I have said, subtract 2. So 10 minus 2 is minus 2. So next value of y you will take as minus 2. So when you will substitute y as minus 2 and when you will solve it, you will get value of x as minus 1. Okay. You can take these 3 points only, but as I have said, in your textbook 4 values are given and to be more accurate you can take the 4th value. So again for taking the 4th value you can take as either minus 4 or you can take as plus 4. You will find that the values of y are all multiples of 2. We cannot take the odd number, we have to take even number only. So when we take y is equal to 4 and if we solve it, you can see on the right hand side when y is equal to 4, the value of x is 4 plus 12 upon 2, that is 16 upon 2 is equal to 8. So we got here the table for first equation. Now equation number 2 is little bit simpler because x is having only coefficient as 1. Okay, so we can solve it easily. So the second table we will prepare. 3y minus x is equal to 4, that is x plus x is equal to 3y minus 4. So you can take now the any value of y, as I have said, since here division part is not there, you can take any value. You don't have to think much here. So in the beginning y is taken as 0. The simplest way that take the first value as 0. So when y is equal to 0, then the equation will become x is equal to 0 minus 4 and therefore value of x is minus 4. You can take the second value as 1. So when we take y is equal to 1 and if you solve it, value of x will be minus 1. So the second pair is ready, minus 1 and 1. Then take y is equal to 2, solve it, you will get x is equal to 2. So we got the third pair. And finally take y is equal to 3 and solve it, you will get x as 5. So in this way we got all the 4 points here, coordinates of all the 4 points. Then as I have said, you have to plot the first line first. That means plot all the 4 points and draw the line passing through all these 4 points. If the line is not passing through all the 4 points, it means that you are wrong somewhere. Okay. So once again check the values and you should get a straight line, because as I have said, the graph of the simultaneous equation or linear equation in two variables is always a line. So you must get a line. Then draw the second line. So it will look like this on the graph paper. As I have said that extend the lines so that they will intersect each other. Okay. So here you will find that the lines are intersecting in the point 8, 4 and therefore the solution of this equation is x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 4. The important thing here to note down is the graphical method is time consuming. You might have observed that preparing table and then plotting the points, preparing the coordinate system and writing the equations, writing the scale. If you are not writing scale, then also you are going to lose the marks. So it is time consuming method. The question will appear for 3 marks, but it's time consuming. So if you know other questions, try to attempt them first. Okay. If not possible, then only go for graphical method. Otherwise, why it is so, I told you, because it is time consuming. Okay. So I hope you have understood this method. Let us go further.